Welcome to our step-by-step tutorial on how to apply to study programs offered by NCU Collegium Medicum in Bydgoszcz. Before we move on to applying, a few words of introduction. NCU Collegium Medicum in Bydgoszcz is part of the Nicolaus Copernicus University in Toruń. The campus in Bydgoszcz is focused on medical, health and pharmaceutical sciences, which is why it is called Collegium Medicum. NCU Collegium Medicum currently offers 4 study programs taught entirely in English. These are Medicine, a 6-year-long undergraduate master's degree program offered by the Faculty of Medicine. Nursing, a 3-year-long undergraduate bachelor's degree program offered by the Faculty of Health Sciences. Physiotherapy, a 5-year-long undergraduate master's degree program offered by the Faculty of Health Sciences. And Pharmacy, a 5.5-year-long undergraduate master's degree program offered by the Faculty of Pharmacy. You can find out more about our offer by going to our English Division website, study.cm.umk.pl. You can check the Candidates section above the slider for information about general admission requirements, tuition fees, or accommodation, or you can check the descriptions of individual programs below the slider. Now, let's move on to applying. In order to apply to our study programs, go to our English Division website, study.cm.umk.pl. Once you're there, click the Apply Now button. You will be redirected to our online admission system. It's best to begin by creating your personal account. Click the Create an Account button in the top right corner. Before you can begin, you have to consent to the processing of your personal data for admission purposes. Read the information carefully. When you're ready, tick the consent box in the middle and then the Continue button. Now you can create your account. First, enter your email address and your own password to the system. It's a good idea to write down the password as you will need it to access the system later on. Click the Create an Account button. Now, a verification email will be sent to the email address that you have provided. Go to your mailbox and look for an email sent from noreply@umk.pl. Here it is. Welcome to the IRK service of the Nicolaus Copernicus University in Toruń. The email reads, "Your account has been created successfully and you will be able to use it after activating it. You can activate your account by following this address. Click the link and it will take you back to the system. You will see a notification confirming that your account has been activated successfully. If at any point of your registration the system switches to the Polish language, don't worry. You can switch it back to the English version anytime using the scroll down button in the top right corner. Enter your email address and your password again, and log in. Great! Now you can begin filling in your personal data. There are several sections to fill out, so let's do it one by one. Please read the information provided in the system carefully, as it may include some important tips or explanations. In the section Account Settings, you can see the notification settings. All communication related to the admission process between you and the university will take place in the system, but, by default, the system will also inform you about them via email. You can untick the boxes for receiving messages and notifications via email, but we strongly suggest leaving both options ticked. Please mind that information provided to you through the system is considered binding and delivered. Email notifications are just an additional feature helping you keep track of what is happening with your application. Now you can start filling out your personal data. Go to the Personal Forms tab. You can see 5 sections that need to be filled out. Go to Basic Personal Data and fill in the fields. Please mind that fields with an asterisk are required. PESEL number is the individual identification number given to every Polish citizen. Since you are not a Polish citizen, leave this field empty. The system will later ask for your passport number instead. Save the information you have typed in. A notification will appear at the top confirming that the data has been saved. Also, a new tab will appear which was not shown before, the International Candidate tab. In this section, you will see one required field where you have to choose one of the options provided. Since we share the application system with the campus in Toruń, you will sometimes see options which are only applicable to candidates applying to programs offered there. This is also the case here. The only option that applies to you is the one at the bottom. I do not meet any of the conditions mentioned above. Tick the box and save changes. Now move on to the next tab, Address and Contact Information. Fill out the fields with your contact information. Your phone number, which is required, must begin with a plus followed by your country's dialing code. Please note that there are separate fields for your residence address and correspondence address. If your correspondence address is different from the residence one, tick the box at the bottom and more fields will appear, allowing you to enter the second address. Save the changes and move to the next section, that is Photo. Upload your photograph and select the preferred privacy settings. In this section, you can also find a detailed list of photo requirements. Please upload a formal photo without any filters or other special image effects. If you become admitted as a student, this photo will later be used for your student ID card. Click Save and the system will now ask you to crop the picture. Crop the photo so that it matches the contours on the right. You can do this by dragging the edges of the inner rectangle, as well as dragging and dropping the picture within the frame until the contour on the right is filled. When you're ready, click Save. The system will take you back to the photo section with some additional options. Here you can delete the photo and upload a new one, or crop the uploaded photo again. You can also preview what your photo would look like on the student ID card. Your photo will be verified, so it might be rejected if it doesn't meet the requirements. If this happens, don't worry, you will be asked to upload a new photo. For example, the sample picture used here might become rejected because the hair partially covers the face. You can now move to the next tab in your account, that is Education. Now, you will once again see some sections which don't apply to you directly. The only section here that applies to you is Secondary Education. Fill out the fields related to your school and click Save and Add Certificate. The system will now ask you for more detailed information about your secondary school certificate. If you don't have your final certificate yet, in the field Document Year, enter 2021. If you do have your final certificate already, we recommend filling out as much information as possible, even in the non-required fields. Click Save. The system will now allow you to upload your document. Do this by clicking the button Save and Add File. A new window will appear allowing you to upload the file. If you don't have your final certificate yet, please upload a temporary substitute. This can be a statement of provisional results or predicted grades issued by your school. You can add a comment explaining what the document is or giving the estimated date of receiving the final certificate, if you know it. Please mind that you can only upload one file, so if your document has more than one page, merge them all into one file. You can do this by scanning them together into one file or using free file merging tools available online. When you're ready, click Save and Return. You will return to the School Certificate section. At the bottom, you can see the uploaded file. You can edit or delete it anytime. Also, a new button will appear, Save and Edit Exam Results. Click it and you will enter the section related to your subjects and grades. In this section, it is enough to tick those subjects listed in your school certificate or the statement of provisional results, which are required for a given study program. For example, if you apply to medicine, the required subjects are biology and chemistry or physics. Let's say we had biology and physics. We tick those subjects and that's it. You don't have to fill in the 2 columns for exam score on the right. The Qualification Commission will process your uploaded school certificate anyway, so they will convert your grades into points using a relevant conversion scale for a given country and type of certificate. Click Save and Return. The system will take you back to the Education section. The 3 sections below Secondary Education don't apply to you, so you can move on to the next tab, that is Additional Personal Information. This is the section where you can enter your passport information. This section will not ask you to upload your passport. This will be done later on. All fields in this part are required, so fill them in and click Save. Go back to the main section of your account, by clicking My Account at the top. Congratulations, you have completed all sections of your personal forms. So far, you have registered your account and filled out your personal information. Now you need to sign up to a selected study program. Before we move on to submitting your application, let's take a quick look at some of the other tabs in your account. We will skip the Enrollment Applications tab for a second. The Payments tab will provide you with some general information. Detailed information will appear after you sign up for a study program, so we will get back to it. The Messages tab will show you messages sent to you through the system. If you receive a message, it will also be marked on the little envelope icon in the top right corner. The Notifications tab will notify you about anything that requires your attention. If you receive a notification, it will also be marked on the little bell icon in the top right corner. The Consents tab will show you the consents that you have given. Right now you can see the consent concerning the processing of your data that you ticked at the very beginning. When you sign up for a study program, more consents will appear here. The Help tab allows you to send a message to the administrators through the system. Let's move on to signing up for a study program. Go to the Enrollment Applications section. It will tell you that you have no application submitted yet. Click the link Choose Studies from the offer. You will be redirected to the selection of programs. Some of them are offered by the campus in Toruń, and some are offered by Collegium Medicum in Bydgoszcz. Click on the name of the program to which you would like to apply. As an example for this tutorial, let's say you would like to apply to nursing. The procedure is the same for all the 4 programs offered by Collegium Medicum. You will be taken to a description of the program. On the left, you can see some general information concerning admission requirements. On the right, you can find some detailed information about the program. You can also ask about the program by clicking the blue button on the right. It will redirect you to the Help section mentioned before. When you're ready to apply, click the green Sign Up button. The first thing you will have to do is give consent to the processing of supplementary information that you will provide when signing up for the selected program. Read the information carefully. When you're ready, tick the box at the bottom and then the green button Continue. You are now creating a new application. Some of the information here has been entered automatically on the basis of the information you have already submitted. As a foreign national, you will now have to determine the source of financing of your studies. Scroll down the source of education financing and select the first option. I will pay for studies on my own. Since you're applying for admission to Collegium Medicum, the remaining options don't apply to you, even if your education will be financed by institutions providing loans or other financial assistance. Once you choose this option, an additional statement will appear below the source of financing. This is to confirm that you are aware of the fact that you are applying to studies for which you will have to pay a tuition fee. Tick the box and click Continue. Now the system will ask you to upload the remaining documents and provide some additional information. There are 6 tabs that need your attention before the application can finally be submitted. You can move between the tabs in a random order. The encircled question marks mean that you need to take some action in a given section. Let's start with consent of parents or legal guardians. This applies to candidates who are minors at the moment of applying. If you are a minor, download the form to be filled out by your parent or legal guardian, and then upload the signed form in the space provided and click Continue. If you are not a minor, leave this field empty and click Continue. As you can see, after you click the Continue button, the question mark on the tab changed to a green tick icon. This means that this section has been completed. If there is anything you'd like to change here, you will be able to return to each of these sections later on. The medical certificate section is required for all candidates applying to Collegium Medicum in Bydgoszcz. Here you can upload a valid health certificate confirming that there are no medical contraindications preventing you from commencing studies. When you're ready, click Continue. The eligibility statement section asks you to submit a document confirming that you are eligible to apply to any type of higher education institution in your country. Sometimes this statement is provided on the secondary school certificate. If it is not there, you must upload a relevant document here. Click Continue to move on to the next tab. The Transcript of Record section does not apply to you. It applies to candidates signing up for supplementary second cycle programs. You can leave this section empty and click Continue. The health insurance declaration is required. Here, you need to declare whether you hold a health insurance at the moment of applying or you will obtain one in the near future before commencing studies. Select the option that applies to you and click Continue. The Identity Document section is where you can upload a scan of your passport. This section is required. Once you upload your passport, click Continue. After completing all the sections, you will be taken back to the program page where you started your application. A green box will appear at the top confirming that you have successfully submitted your application. Congratulations! You can now click on the link My Account Enrollment Applications. It will take you to a summary of your application. Look at the bottom row of the table with additional information. This is where you can see the status of individual sections that you have just completed. You can click on any of the items to enter that particular section for editing if needed. Last but not least, an additional but very important information appeared at the very top of the page. Within the specified deadlines, remember to pay the application fee. You can click on that link or on the Payments tab below. They will take you to the same section. If you remember, the Payments section included some general information before you signed up for a study program. Now some details have been added. The application fee of 85 Polish złotych, abbreviated as PLN, has to be paid to your personal bank account. Your personal bank account number is provided in the box at the bottom of the page. You must use this account number. Do not use any other account numbers for paying the application fee. This is your individual account number, so once the payment is made, the university will know that this is for you, even if the payment is made by someone with a different name or from a different country. You don't need to send us any proof of payment. It may take a few days for the transfer to reach us. You can check the status of your payment anytime in the system. Right now you can see a brownish clock which stands for pending. Once the payment is booked, the clock will change to a green tick icon. Congratulations! The application is complete. The information that you have provided and the documents that you have uploaded will now be processed by an administrator. You will soon be contacted regarding the status of your application. If you have any questions in the meantime, feel free to contact us at studiesinenglish@cm.umk.pl. Thank you.